Let's make history. Today is 18 February in the year 2024. Many people in New York City already know about this, but if you're not from the area, there was actually a shootout on the train platform, on the train that spilled out onto the train platform. And then guys were shooting at each other from the platform down to the street below. And it was two rival gangs from the Bronx. Actually, it was three guys. They were all teenagers from Davidson Ave, which they call themselves D Block after the iconic rap trio from Yonkers. Check out my video on the history of Yonkers if you haven't already. They call themselves D Block for Davidson Ave. Three teenagers were shooting at one other rival gang member who was a 14-year-old from Burnside Ave. Now this feud was ongoing. There was an altercation that involved a shooting not long before this, which police are investigating. This is 4:30 in the afternoon, rush hour. So when the shootout spilled onto the train platform at Mount Eden, over 20 shots were fired. There was a Mexican guy. He happened to look out to see what was going on, heard all the commotion, caught a stray bullet, died right there on the platform. Sad to say. Condolences to his family. Mr. Sanchez, condolences to the Sanchez family. And several other people were hit. Now, a 17-year-old was hit. He was one of the shooters. He's uncooperative. And the one 14-year-old who was the Burnside, the guy from Burnside, he was also hit. And he was also being investigated for the previous shooting. There was one more shooter that was from the Davidson faction, and that's a 15-year-old that is still at large. Everyone else is being held without bail, and all of the other innocent bystanders who were shot seem to be in stable condition. This is a new low in New York City crime. The city is deteriorating at a rapid rate as far as the moral fabric, if there was any to begin with. You know, most New Yorkers, you have to have a shell, like you have to be callous to a certain degree, because there's so many people. You can't have your attention diverted every which way, so you develop a certain callousness, a certain level of nihilism. Living in New York City, surviving, especially if you grew up here, it kind of becomes a part of who you are. It's a defense mechanism that is necessary. To a certain degree, everybody deals with things in different ways. And this is not just about New York City, it's across the nation, actually. Almost 5,000 people have been murdered so far in 2024 in the United States. And the problem is just getting worse.